as we thought the Remy Ma Papoose drama had reached its climax. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, turn your phones to silent, and lock the doors because 50 Cent just did what 50 Cent always does best. He threw gasoline on a fire and walked away smiling. Curtis Jackson, also known as the King of Chaos and the Petty Prince of Hip Hop, hopped on Instagram and posted a single sentence that has the internet in flames. Some of you are upset about that one night as if it never happened, so please excuse me. But what the hell happened that one night? If you've been following the rumors circulating around 2009, you'll notice that backstage whispers and the friendly, you already know where this is going. But the real question is, did Papoose know? Because not even 24 hours after 50's mysterious post, Papoose erased all of Remy Ma's Instagram photos and then posted a black screen with 3 words. Now it makes sense. Uh-oh, is 50 Cent disclosing a 10-year-old secret? Did Remy Ma really spend that one night with the most twisted hip-hop troll? Or is this just another chapter in the most twisted love triangle we've ever seen? Let's go back in time because what we discovered alters everything. Struck again, this time way below. The belt and the target was none other than Remy Ma and the man who used to be her forever, Papoose. It all began with a casual post, or so he assumed, of a black and white throwback photo from a 2009 Backstage Gunnet event. You know, the ones where every rapper looked like they were planning a mixtape or beefing with the caption, "Some of y'all mad about that one night like it didn't happen? I was there recollecting everything." No tags, no emojis, no names. But the internet exploded because standing just a few months prior to resentencing in 2009, she was still attending events, but her relationship with Papoose wasn't yet fully black love. Backstage flirtations and studio sessions that lasted well past 2 a.m. were already rumored to have occurred between 50 and Remy during their joint interviews, according to inside sources. Remy was smiling and wearing a Janet hoodie to the left of 50 in that picture. Suddenly, the timeline began to connect the dots, such as the FBI energy. Fast forward to 2025, and all of a sudden 50 brings it up with that caption the same week, that Remy's previous affairs are trending again. Quintedly. That's right. Now, let's get to the fire part. Within 2 hours of 50 posting, Papoose vanished, wiping out all of his Instagram photos of Remy, throwing back a few videos, and even removing the link to his Black Love playlist from his bio. He then posted that black screen with the words, "Now it makes sense." Fans knew something had clicked when the 3 words struck harder than a diss track. And they began uploading old pictures of Remy with 50 zooming in on the body language, hand gestures, and unintentional touches during interviews. There was evidence, specifically online evidence, that is essentially more reliable than court records these days. One resurfaced clip from a 2010 sit-down interview showed Remy and 50 laughing on a couch with 50 leaning in and whispering something. Remy smirks, and the interviewer remarks, "Y'all too familiar." We asked her about Jersey and what occurred there, and 50 people replied. That clip alone sparked a ton of conspiracy theories on Reddit, with threads asking whether Remy Ma cheated before going to jail. While Twitter is now called X, let's face it, still exploded with a hash that one-night memes, fan theories, and even Reese stands were like, "Grr, you better come clean." Night memed Jersey Motel. The internet is now wondering what happened between Remy and 50 Cent that one night. Let's look at the timeline in 2009. Remy was everywhere as she prepared for sentencing. Normally, she would have been frontline and responded to her, clapping back with a barbed tweet or a shady repost. But this time she didn't say a word, which only made people more suspicious. In an attempt to complete collaborations, tie up brand deals, and fit in as many appearances as possible, she and 50 were spotted together 4 times in less than 3 weeks, which alone raised eyebrows. Next came the now-famous Jersey party, a Git-sponsored hotel party that was rumored to have lasted until 7 in the morning. At the time, a number of underground bloggers claimed Remy was spotted leaving the suite with 50 wearing his hoodie. That rumor was put to rest in 2009 because she was promptly sent to prison. But in 2025, with 50 Cent himself making reference to it, it's as if someone opened a cold case in the middle of a reality show. Gets worse. According to a close friend of Papoose who spoke to BuzzWire anonymously, Pap always suspected something happened between them. He asked her once back in 2012 and she denied it. But he never forgot, so now that 50 is bringing it up with timing so petty it deserves. A Grammy Papoose finally feels vindicated. It looks like it, another source said. Pap was blindsided. He found out about 50's post from his daughter who texted him, Uncle Fiffin again, brutal, so why would 50 do this now? Some say it's just 50, he lives for mess, but others believe there's a deeper reason. What actually happened that night? And did Remy lie about it for more than 10 years? Even worse, did Papoose dedicate his loyalty, his music, and his entire image to a woman who may have crossed the line with 50 Cent before the jail bars ever slammed shut? Queens is about female rappers navigating the dark side of fame. According to some insiders, the show's pilot episode is loosely inspired by Remy Ma's prison years. What better way to generate buzz than to allude to her real-life entanglements with one of the women being fictionalized? One fan on TikTok wrote, "Imagine being faithful while she was locked up and the whole time she got secrets with the man who makes fun of everybody. I'd be losing my mind." Another fan responded, "Papoose ain't even losing his mind, he's finally understanding what he's been loyal to." Well, what will Ray do next? Will she address it, deny it, or let the silence speak for her again? Right now, silence is reading like confirmation. And if 50 Cent drops another breadcrumb? Oh baby, it's over. The internet didn't just spiral, it detonated. And while Papoose was cleaning his Instagram as he just discovered that 50 Cent's entire marriage was staged. He was just warming up because 2 days after his shady one-night post went viral, he went live on Instagram and did what 50 always does. He smiled, stirred the pot, and casually said something that sent fans into a state of emotional shock. He was discussing his new show, Street Queens, when someone asked in the comments, "Yo, Fif, did something happen between you and Remy back in the day?" 50 paused, grinned, and said, "Let's just say if the walls in that Jersey suite could talk, Pap would have been out that house in 2010. This man doesn't bluff when 50 talks messy. There's always a smidge of truth buried under all that sarcasm. That one sentence practically tore the internet apart because it wasn't just a cryptic post or a grainy throwback photo. It was 50 Cent confirming that something happened. This led to complete chaos, with podcasters, gossip channels, battle rap pages, and everyone doing forensic-level analysis of 50 and Rhee's every interaction. One video from Sleuth TV went viral for deciphering the body language in their 2009 BET cipher, and the host slowed the footage to 0. One blogger even located an old tweet from 2011 in which 50 responded to a fan saying, "She cool, people got mad respect for her, but some things ain't for the public, some things." Oh, like that one night and the internet, we're now looking at Remy Ma as if she were an unsolved equation, because this isn't just drama anymore. This is 10-year deception being unraveled in real time, and it gets even messier. And alleged the existence of Ray came forward to a gossip blog under anonymity and revealed information that sent fans into a frenzy. There was always tension between her and 50 Pap. And whenever 50 was mentioned or appeared, Remy used to downplay it as though it was just rap chemistry, but we all knew that Jersey night I wasn't there. Let's just say that she returned different, but not different. And just when fans thought the triangle couldn't spin any harder, an audio file allegedly recorded at a Manhattan studio during the same notorious 2009 weekend appeared online. The clip shows Remy Ma jokingly telling a female friend, "Yo, if it's unclear," but fans are already analyzing the cadence and comparing it to Remy's verified recordings. Did it blow up anyway? Jerseygate began trending globally, and fans weren't just making fun of Remy. They were dragging her to hell and back. One fan wrote, "So you mean to tell me Papoose was planning prison visits while she was out here having hotel adventures with the clapback king?" Another said she let this man be Mr. Black Love for 15 years just to let 50. The hardest agony isn't betrayal. It's learning the love you gave was simply a cover for someone else's lie. Sent nudges the truth out with a throwback post, sis. In the meantime, Papoose was relatively silent until he sent out a shocking tweet that rocked the culture. He disappeared once more after receiving 6K retweets to 2 likes, and one heartbreak felt globally. But it didn't end there, since one of Rhee's closest friends, Fat Joe, was compelled to address the matter in an interview on Rap. When Culture Live asked Joe if he was aware of that, one night he became strangely quiet and then said, "I stay out of people's bedrooms." However, there have been rumors since the beginning that everyone finds peace, especially Pap. Translation, he knew they all knew, but Pap didn't. So fans began to wonder why Remy and 50 had tension for all those years. Was it unresolved business or creative chemistry? All those songs Pap wrote about loyalty were odes to a woman who was playing chess with his heart. In a bizarre turn of events, a hotel employee from the now defunct Ridgeview Suites in Jersey City posted 15 years later. Whether true or not, the narrative had already caught fire. While Remy remained missing, her publicist quietly withdrew from a scheduled interview on Revolt TV, citing personal scheduling changes. Meanwhile, 50 Cent posted another Instagram story, this time a GIF of Beyoncé's apology video with the caption, "I was the one who brought up room service that night. I remember her laughing in a robe." 50 paid in cash and no one was allowed on that floor but them. Then came the next dagger. Pap was seen at a charity basketball event without his wedding ring, and when a fan asked him, "Where's Remy?" Pap said calm but cold, "Some places you leave when the truth gets louder than the lies." Few fans are now certain that this is real, that this is personal, that this is war, and that there's still more tea to come. According to multiple insiders, 50 Cent filmed a confessional as part of a new documentary he's producing about hip-hop loyalty and betrayal. And yes, he allegedly talks directly about his one night with Remy. According to a source at Gunnet Film, it's not just a line in an Instagram post. He's been holding on to the story for years and is ready to share it and make money while doing so. The doozeries are tentatively titled One Night Only, and their anticipated release is in the fall of 2025. Let's add this up. A mysterious post with a smirking deleted Pat's audio leaks, hotel staff confessions, industry silence, wedding rings, and possibly a full documentary in the works. We're supposed to assume that this was all a misunderstanding. But the question now isn't what the entire hip-hop community is holding its breath by now. Not because they're waiting for a response, as Remy Ma already fumbled that silence game. This is because, following 50 Cent's taunts, the rumored docuseries about Remy Papoose's love story, which fans once clung to as evidence that loyalty still existed in the rap game, is now looking like a scripted illusion from the beginning. And then, another dagger, Papoose's longtime barber, yes, posted a mysterious Instagram story that included a picture of Pap sitting in the chair, staring into the mirror. Caption, "I watched this man hold down a woman the entire world counted out, and this is how she repaid him my chair." Even the background characters are now joining the war, so believe me when I say that the pain is real. However, let's zoom out, because this isn't just about one night in Jersey. It's about how Remy Ma allowed her empire to fall apart with one quiet secret and one loud silence. For years, she established herself as the comeback queen of hip-hop, appearing on bet stages, prison bars, battle raps, and black love campaigns. Now, the woman who once spit bars like, "I held my man down when I was in the cell. Now I'm out and we up. I'm giving him." Hell is now accused of being the very thing she vowed she would never become, a fraud with a ring and a hidden past. And let's not forget, this isn't her first scandal. Remember last year when Easy the block captain was caught with Remy in that hotel hallway? Remember how Papoose allegedly knocked him out behind closed doors? Remember how Remy went live 2 days later, crying that people didn't know the truth? Well, back then, people defended her, saying she was being targeted and under pressure to never cheat on Papoose. Well, fast forward to 2025, and 50 Cent just casually stepped in like the last boss of Truth Bombs, flipping her entire image as if it were part of a Power spinoff. And speaking of spinoffs, let's talk about the fallout, because the industry is not just watching, it's reacting. According to multiple sources, Remy Ma has been removed from 3 podcast appearances, including one where she was supposed to talk about women in hip-hop and relationship balance. Ironically, people are pulling out. Her agent has gone silent. And one makeup brand that collaborated with her to launch a ride or die red lipstick has rebranded it as Solo Flame and deleted all of her promotional images. Fans have turned Papooses heartbreak into slogans, merchandise, and even music. Ket released a freestyle on SoundCloud under the title Nightfall. Let me tell you, he didn't name anyone, but he didn't have to. The song begins with a gentle piano, and Pap's voice is heard like thunder. "I stood in your storm without an umbrella, and now I'm drenched in betrayal, a cappella. And you fed me truth with a teaspoon of lies, but I'm spitting peace while my loyalty dies." Few the bars hit the beat, and the internet went crazy. Her crown respect. Another wrote, "Remy dropped the ring, 50 dropped the bomb, and Pap dropped the mic." And let's not forget about the remix. Rumor has it that 50 Cent is going to join the Nightfall remix. Yes, that's correct, from the alleged one-night stand to the diss track remix with the ex-husband. If Shonda Rhimes and Quentin Tarantino were in the same room, you couldn't have written a better plot twist. According to insider leaks from her no-silent PR team, Remy Ma is reportedly planning a last move of her own. Okay? The idea is to have her side control the spin and save the brand. But here's the catch. She wants Papoose to sit with her, and it appears he has already said no. An alleged email from Pap's publicist leaked, and it reads, "We are not interested in joint damage control, mister. Mackie has said what he needed to say through music. He will not participate in narrative." Manipulation translation. You had your chance, you lost it, and Ree's team scrambling won. When 50C is out there leaking truths with mean captions, and Pap is dropping heartbroken poetry like nausea with receipts. Nobody is buying redemption arcs anymore. As the dust settles, fans are left with one terrifying truth. Papoose loved a woman who may not have fully loved him back. He allowed him to worship her, build a relationship with her, wait for her to defend him. And in exchange, she gave him that one. The backup plan being floated is a DOA series called Remy Unscripted. Yeah, because that worked so well for Jada. The question now is whether the public will even believe her anymore. Now that the smoke is sort of cleared and the secrets have been dragged from the vault into the spotlight, we must ask, was it ever real that Remy Ma truly loved Papoose the way he loved her? Or was her loyalty just a performance, a brand or a plot that sold until the truth finally leaked out from behind? A hotel door in Jersey. Hip-hop's once most loyal couple is now burned, exposed, and being recast in real time. And 50, he's probably somewhere drinking vitamin water, laughing at how he just became the final chapter in Remy Ma's downfall without lifting a finger. And what about 50 Cent? Was that one night a moment of weakness? A misinterpreted memory? Or was it the spark that subtly burned the entire fairy tale down from the inside out, waiting to explode 15 years later with one Instagram caption? Now that the world and Papoose know, Fans who used to chant Black love is real are out there questioning everything, and you're wondering where you stand. Are you on the side of Remy, the woman who claims she was only trying to survive her own story, even if it meant rewriting the lives of everyone around her? Please share your raw thoughts in the comments section below, as I assure you that this drama is far from over. If you think this was crazy, you haven't seen what we're releasing next. There are rumors of another rapper making a confession, and a second night that Remy believed would never happen. Hit subscribe and turn on all notifications because at Celeb Tycoon, we don't just uncover the truth. We also reveal the chapters they never wanted you to read. Stay brave, stay inquisitive, and stay tuned. Stay tuned.